Welcome. This is Barry Jones from the Angel School, and we're here for our monthly Angelscope for the sign of Scorpio for October 2021. So, before we begin, I'd just like to welcome everyone and to also welcome everyone who may be new to the channel and to the Angel School community as well. So I'm just going to highlight a few things. First, I'm going to ask you to pause the video after I finish this statement because I want you, if you haven't seen the monthly the monthly angel reading, the general reading for the month of October 2021. It's the second one I've ever done. I'd ask you to stop and go and watch that first because that information is going to be very important before watching this. I'll remember to put a link in the description area below so that you can find that easily. And next, I am continuing my special offer for my half-hour reading of $77, which is, since the pandemic, I've extended it to 1 full hour. And so it's there for anyone who feels that would be more accessible for them to have a reading at this time during the economic circumstances. So when you go to my channel, my webpage, theangelschool.com/services, you will see the half-hour reading as it's normally written. You would just select that, and within 24 hours on the first business day of the week, I will send you a confirmation email noting the special offer. And what I would ask you to do is right away just to confirm that you received it, because it is Mercury retrograde and things have been a little wonky. And so after that, you can get your availability to me whenever you feel you're ready. The rest of the email will have all the instructions you need to set that up, okay? All right, and just to go over the format, the card on the left will represent a card for the Archangel that you'll be working with this month, and from the Major Arcana. And this highlights the major lessons, themes, frequencies, influences, energies, rather. And the card on the right is a message from your guardian angel, and it will be from the Minor Arcana lessons. So these are sort of the little day-to-day, the lessons that are more of a shorter period of time, cover a shorter period of time that you might be working with. But they also may reflect the Major Arcana lesson. And also the card might offer some advice about how to work with that energy. Okay? So, let's take a deep breath as always, and I always ask you to focus first on your heart chakra. And I'm seeing the word hope. So just allow yourself to listen to all the hopes of your heart. And this comes through love. What you're hearing, what ideas or thoughts or things that cross your mind, is coming from divine love. It's speaking to you of all of the possibilities and all of the hopes, and all of your hopes and dreams. And it's letting you know that it is already in the process of realizing any of them. And the universe is not limited in any way. So it's not limited in how many ideas that you have. It can work on all of them simultaneously. It comes down for you about the choice and where you are in your life, and which of these stands out most for you, which of them calls you the most to manifest it, to play with it, to engage it. Which one do you find yourself most passionate about? don't worry about the ones that you have, they're right in the word fear, and it's true. Why do we always focus on the stuff that causes us the most amount of fear? It like kills the orgasm. I don't know. It's just like talking about your boyfriend when you're with somebody else, and you're about to have an orgasm and you call out somebody else's name. It's like a buzzkill. And why do we do that? The angels are kind of pointing this out. You don't need to focus on what you fear. You don't need to worry about challenging yourself. Life is going to do that no matter what you choose. So you're not going to escape that. So why not choose what you really love? Why not choose what invokes the strongest amount of hope in you? Because that hope gives us the courage to launch ourselves into life in the most profound ways, in the most miraculous ways, because without that level of intensity, of hope, there's a lot of things that we would not end up doing because we would have way too much time to think it away. And so why not go with that? Because choosing this, what you might consider safe or what you might consider really challenging because you want to make sure you want to prove something to yourself, well, they're all going to have levels of intense lessons and challenges. So why not go with what makes you feel beautiful and good and makes you feel like you've done something important? Go for that first. Okay? All right, let's take a look at the card and see where we are and what's going on. And they're showing me a tree, which is my usual diagnostics of what's going on with the soul. And the trunk of the tree is moderately wide. It's not very wide. And it's not, so this is good standing here. The trunk of the tree represents to me your ability, how wide or how small, your ability of how much you're allowing the source energy to flow within you. Now they're writing the angel number 450. So let's see what that is. And then I also saw the angel number 650 before we began. So it says, God and the angels are supporting you through your life changes. Give any fears or worries to them. And you can do that by just focusing on your hopes. I feel like you're worrying about which decision, which way to go, and what risk and this. Don't worry about that, because I'm sorry. Pros and cons, that's how the universe keeps checks and balances on everything that we're doing. And it's for us. So the wrong choice, the right choice, see, all of that, it's relative. Go with your heart. Because there's always going to be, on any path, wrong choices and right choices. But all you got to do is be clear in your heart so that you always do what's right for you. And then any choice, according to somebody else outside of you, giving their opinion, is right or wrong. But when you're doing what's right for you, then there's always that choice that to make, rather than the wrong one, because the wrong one will be obviously wrong for you. But there's no exclusion on any path about ups and downs, challenges, and celebrations. They're all there. The reason why you don't see as many celebrations and the great stuff, because you choose not to do it. You choose not to focus on your life in that way. You don't make room for those things, because we was just talking about with the Libras, we're always too serious, and God knows that's one of my biggest problems. But okay, so we really need to just let go, right? The other angel number was 650, and it says, God is helping you through the changes you're experiencing, and everything is working out for your highest good. And see, that's the point. Doesn't matter what you do. What you want to do is you want to make sure you make choices that are right for you. Right for you. And then the outcome, God is handling that, and he's doing whatever is best for you. And that sometimes lessons that you need to help you to open up to a deeper experience of yourself than you ever thought possible. Whatever it is that you think you lack, well, that's where the universe is going to challenge you on that. So if you think you're not good enough, the universe is going to put you in a situation to prove to yourself that you're better than what you ever could imagine. So if you really want to know what your challenges are going to be, and this is new and interesting, think about all the stuff you tell yourself that makes you feel bad. Because see, all of that goes against your divinity. And your divinity cannot accept the lies. So then, therefore, they have to become lessons that you have to be proven wrong. Of course, your free will. So if you want to just buy into it, then when you get to the challenge, you buy into it and then you reap those consequences. But you don't have to. You can let them help you prove you wrong so that you don't ever go back into that state of mind ever again. Okay, let's take a look at the card. So, wow, ego. Archangel Michael, this has already come up again as well. Remember, this is a month of a turning point. And so it's really interesting how they're working with us, because the 10 is sort of that culmination, that turning point, renewal. And this is a time to renew your commitment to yourself. So what you do in that wheel of fortune, that what you do will determine where you're going next. And this is sort of what we've been talking about here. And it seems like they want to, that you've been, I see the word entangled in a certain mindset. And Archangel Michael is the archangel that you'll be working with. Wishes to set you free from this. The justice, they write in the word justice, and I guess it's that this is the real justice here, the real injustice, and that must be set right, is how we keep perpetuating or listening to our ego's ideas about who we are. And they entangle us or imprison us in something that we do not deserve, and in outcomes that we do not deserve. So call upon Archangel Michael to help, boost your confidence in yourself in this month. And they just wrote high, and to elevate your frequency to a high level, to give you, understand, like a shoe, to take action unlike you've never done before or been able to do before. Now here we have, talking about challenges, right? So this is the Five of Wands. And who are you really competing with? Usually we see the person competing with other people, but really who we're really competing with is ourselves. You may have these other people that your ego is blaming, but they have some aspect of you in them. The same thing with people that we don't like, because we see there's something in them that we see in ourselves that we don't like, and it turns us off about them. And it may be a behavior, it may be a mindset or ways of thinking or doing things, and that's why. And so you have to remove those barriers, and you have to find a way to love, because when you love them, you love in yourself again, because your compassion towards them is a direct compassion towards that aspect of yourself that you've chosen to see in a light that is unworthy of your divinity. And so we have these challenges that are going to be on any, and it has nothing to do with the choice. It has everything to do with you and the choices that you make when you don't honor and love yourself and respect yourself and appreciate yourself. They write the word cooperation. When we do things this way, we're not cooperating. We're not able to go with our hearts. We're not able to trust our hearts. And therefore, when our hearts presents this strong feeling of hope, we are just, oozing doubt and resistance because we don't believe, for lack of better words, that we're good enough. And so we create excuses. We create things to complain about and other people to battle with, etc. So watch and see what you're doing, because it's telling you, if you find yourself wrestling with the world, you're wrestling with yourself. That's what they're trying to tell you here. Okay, Scorpio? So I send you lots of love and angel blessings, and have a beautiful month of October. God bless you.